I got so scared for a minute. I thought that I didn't have the battery in my camera because I pressed the on button and it wasn't turning on. But anyways, I am at the Starbucks line right now, and I'm at the Starbucks line right now because I have been craving so bad some iced coffee. And in particular, I was watching a YouTube video, and this girl, she ordered an iced caramel macchiato, and I've never had that before. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. I'm gonna grab a coffee and I'm gonna grab a sandwich, even though I already had breakfast. But for some reason, the last 2 days I have been extremely hungry, and my stomach, like not my brain, but my stomach, like my literal stomach, starts growling every 2 hours, and I start getting nauseous if I don't eat every 2 hours. So I'm not really that hungry right now, but my stomach is already having that like empty weird feeling. So I'm just gonna grab a sandwich from here and call it a day. I have my first doctor's appointment today. That's why I am vlogging, and I'm gonna have you guys follow me to my appointment. Poor Ethan, he's back there knocked out already. But I really want to bring you guys to my appointment today. I already know they're not gonna allow me to take the camera in there, so that's totally fine. But you guys know that I update you guys after my appointments and let you guys know what the doctor tells me. But yeah, just so that I know how many weeks I am, and I can tell you guys like what I'm feeling week by week, because definitely this week, whatever week this is, which in my mind and my calculations it's week 7, I have had the worst like heightened sense of smell where everything makes me want to puke. Like I cannot stand any smells. Oh, I thought I was gonna order here. No, I just can't. Like there are certain smells that I like, and certain scents that I can't handle, and that wasn't happening the last couple of weeks. The nausea kind of subsided this week, but the heightened sense of smell has gotten 10 times worse. So that's different, you know. So I want to be able to tell you guys exactly what week I'm in, so that you guys if you guys are going through the same thing, you guys can relate, or you guys can compare. Even though every pregnancy is different, every person is different, it's just always fun, you know, to kind of see what somebody else is going through. So yeah, anyways, I will talk to you guys after the doctor's appointment. Okay, so I am back home now, and as you guys can see, I just changed into something comfortable because I've been on the road all day, and it's already like 7 o'clock. And after the appointment was at 2:20, but after the appointment I went to my suegro's house and we ate and we hung out for a little bit. They still don't know that I'm pregnant, so I was just hanging out with them for a little bit. But you guys, I got really good news at today's appointment, and I finally know exactly how far along I am. So let me show you guys. It's official. They gave me the folder. So the very first appointment with an actual doctor. Actually, I met with the nurse practitioner, but I have an ultrasound and I will be meeting my OB, like my actual OB. But the nurse practitioner, she was so good. She was so friendly, answered so many of my questions that I had, and I'm just excited. They gave me all of my appointments moving forward, as all my information on here, so I can't show you guys, but they pretty much gave me already like a list of all of my appointments beforehand, so it's super convenient. But you guys, I was right. I am 8 weeks, but today specifically I am 8 weeks and 4 days along. So I was only off by a couple of days, and we're just happy. We're just happy and excited, and we can't, like, it's still what, babe, how do we say it? It was still it's still surreal. Like all of this is still surreal because I'm 8 weeks and 4 days, and today is Thursday, and on Monday pretty much I'll be 9 weeks already. Like it's going by so fast. And yeah, so pretty much what they did at my very first visit is pretty much just talk to me about my history. With Ethan, I was diagnosed with cholestasis at 28 weeks. At 20 something weeks I was diagnosed with cholestasis, if you guys don't know what that is. It is pretty much a condition where you might have symptoms and you might not, but for me, my only symptom that I had was a lot of itchiness on the palms of my hands and on the bottom of my feet, and it was like for a full day I was just like super itchy, and at the time I didn't think it was normal. Thankfully I went to the doctor and they were able to test me for this thing. At the time I had no idea what it was, and they just said, okay, if you're itchy, usually it's not a good sign. So they tested me for cholestasis and I ended up testing positive for it. So that meant that my liver was like overproducing bile, and they said that because that overproduction of the bile, I guess, can be fatal to the unborn baby. So they had to induce me at 37 weeks. And they pretty much told me like that with every pregnancy I might get it again, since I already had it with Ethan. And I was really scared that that's gonna happen this time, but she made me feel really good and really positive about it. She pretty much said that I have the percentage of me getting it again are the same of any other woman who's pregnant. Pretty much anybody who's pregnant has the same percentage of getting cholestasis than even if you've already had it. So that made me feel good. That means that, you know, it doesn't exactly mean that I am gonna have it. It doesn't exactly mean that I am gonna have it this time around again, which honestly I hope and pray to God that I don't, because I don't want to be induced. I really want to just go into labor on my own. I want to hopefully experience that, be able to just kind of go on into labor on my own and not have to, you know, schedule to go into the hospital and pretty much force labor on me. So I'm just praying and crossing my fingers praying and crossing my fingers that you know, we have a smooth pregnancy with no cholestasis. Okay, so that was the cholestasis. Another thing that I did talk to her about, and if you guys have been following me, then you guys know that after I had Ethan, I had my gallbladder removed like months after, because I don't know, I developed gallstones when I was pregnant with him, and they were terrible. They literally would make me cry all the time. They would literally make me like fall to the floor of pain. And they finally just, when Ethan was just a couple months old, I would literally stay in the hospital. Like I was in and out of the hospital all the time. I was literally at the hospital all the time, in and out, and Ethan was just a couple months old and they couldn't figure out exactly what was wrong with me. They had done a procedure once, and just to remove, I guess, some stones, but I ended up getting the pain again, like 10 times worse, and they were just like, you know what, we're just gonna take your gallbladder, like we're just gonna take it. And I told them, I was like, just take it out. Like I could not bear the pain. I could not take the pain at all. So when I had Ethan, I got my gallbladder removed. When I got my gallbladder removed, the incision was made on my belly button, and during the healing process, I don't know if, I mean, Ethan was still a couple months. Junior was really helping me a lot, but I mean, he could only do so much. And I feel like during that time when I was healing, I either picked up something that was too heavy, or I got out of bed, you know, I don't know, the wrong way, I don't know, but I ended up developing a hernia where the incision was, and they went in through my belly button. So now I have an umbilical hernia. Yes. Now I have an umbilical hernia, and I made a video about this. I was really concerned about future pregnancies and what that would mean when it comes to being pregnant and having the hernia. Like, should I get it? I was thinking, should I get it fixed before? Should I wait until after? Like, I didn't know if there was gonna be any complications. I still don't know exactly if there are gonna be any complications, but the nurse practitioner did put me at ease with that, and she said, the pregnancy is gonna be fine. She's like, the hernia is not gonna affect the baby at all. Like, the baby is gonna be okay. She did say though that the hernia might grow during the pregnancy, but that it's not gonna affect the baby at all. And that after I have the baby, I have the choice of getting it fixed. So having surgery to just get it fixed. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get it fixed after I have the baby, and then that's it, because I don't plan on having you know, another baby anytime soon after we have our second baby. So so yeah, I mean, again, good news. She put me at ease with that. I had the two main concerns were the cholestasis and the hernia that I have. So if any of you guys, I know for that video I had a lot of questions and a lot of people who also have hernias who didn't know if they would be able to get pregnant, if that would affect them in any way. And I mean, every case is different, so I'm not saying that what they told me applies to you, but I just felt really good with her telling me that it'll be okay. The baby's gonna be okay, and the hernia is not gonna bother the baby in any way. So that was good. That's what my that's my very first doctor visit. That's how it went. And what else did they do? Oh, she did undress me. Obviously they did tell me to undress, and they did check my boobs, and she said I didn't need a pap smear, so she didn't do a pap, which I'm happy about, because I don't know, I always feel really weird about getting pap smears like very early on into pregnancy. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I was really happy that she didn't do an ultrasound, a pap smear on me. I did get one with Ethan, and then I had one with a second pregnancy too. And yeah, so I don't know. So they didn't do one this time. I think it's because I recently got one or something. Yeah, I did. I recently got one. Maybe that's why they didn't do a pap smear, but no pap smear this time. They just did like a swab, like a culture swab, and I think it's just routine checkup for anybody who's pregnant. They want to make sure there's no infections or anything, that you're good. So they did do a culture, and that's pretty much all they did. That was my entire appointment. After that, I just pretty much went outside and I set up all my future appointments, and they gave me a printout, and they just said you're good to go. And it's pretty much it, you guys. I was telling Junior, I was like, well, we're gonna be happy with whatever it is, whether it's a girl or a boy, but of course we both really want a girl. But you know, as long as we're just praying for a healthy pregnancy, a healthy baby, I will be happy with another boy too. I'm really excited, if it is a boy, to see, you know, how Ethan interacts with another boy. But if it's a girl, of course we're going to be also over the moon, because, well, we've wanted a girl for a long time. Even before Ethan, we wanted a girl. But so I was telling Junior, when I got out of the appointment, I was like, dude, when I came to my appointment for Ethan, I walked out with a green folder with everything, all the paperwork, with all the paperwork and everything they give you. And this time they gave me a purple folder, you guys. And I don't know, I think it's just me in my mind thinking hey, just me in my mind thinking we're gonna have a girl, and just trying to point everything out. But I was like, dude, they gave us a purple folder. I was like, that's a sign we're gonna have a girl. And Junior's like, he hates when I say that, because he's like, don't jinx it, because Junior, he wants a girl really bad. So every time I say babe, we're gonna have a girl, he tells me not to jinx it. So all right, you guys, I just wanted to update you guys, and that was pretty much it. Oh, also about the coffee, I had questions about this, because I know that when you're pregnant, you're not supposed to be drinking coffee. Some people recommend it, some doctors recommend it, some doctors don't. And I do know that you're supposed to stay under a certain amount of milligrams, or how do they measure caffeine, babe? Milligrams, yeah, you're supposed to stay under a specific amount of milligrams of caffeine. So I asked her today, because you guys saw me, I had Starbucks on my way to the appointment, but I had a macchiato, which is one shot of espresso, I think, and the rest of it is all milk. So I thought it was okay. And I asked her if it was okay for me to drink coffee, and she said, yeah, it's fine. She said, you could drink it every day. She said, you could have at least, she's like, you can have only 1 cup, but you could have a cup every day, 1 cup of coffee every day. So I'm like, oh, okay. I don't drink coffee every single day, but it's nice to know, because I'm pregnant in the summer days and I crave iced coffee. I crave icy stuff. So it's good to know for whenever I have another craving of something cold and I just want to go grab coffee, that I'm gonna be okay. And I didn't go crazy or anything. I got a grande, so I think that it was okay. So So anyways, I'm so excited to document this journey with you guys because I didn't get to do that with Ethan, and I honestly regret it because I feel like it's so good to look back at. So I'm so excited. Weekly updates are coming for you guys. The only thing that is stopping me right now from uploading these videos is that we still haven't told my in-laws, but as soon as we tell them, these videos are gonna go up, and yeah, you guys are gonna be able to follow my journey, my pregnancy journey. But anyways, that is all I have for you guys today. Any questions or video ideas, make sure to leave them down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. I'm running out of breath, so I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.